Hello my lovely Capricornians, welcome to your September 2020 reading. Hope this reading finds you well. This is a reading for Capricorn Sun, Rising and Moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign. Some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. This is a general reading for you, Capricorn. If you would like a personal reading that is specific to you, then follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. So let's see what September has in store for you. We'll do those. We've got a few there. So, oh, sorry. I will give you those and see what comes of it. Okay, so you have the Prince of Pentacles, and this is about making plans for your financial future. I feel like you're making plans for your financial future, and you've been thinking about it. It's something that you've been thinking about in the past, that you have made decisions, you've given it a lot of thought. And now it's time to take action. It's time to take action towards your financial future, financial improvements. Whether that is you've studied and you are now going to apply for work, there's a promotion, a new project, there's money there that you know is coming to you that you're needing to do something with, but it's time to move forward with finances, move forward financially, is what I'm getting very much with you. You know, my lovely Capricorns, you've been giving in the past, there's been a lot of thought. There's been a lot of thought for you. A lot of plans, a lot of thinking, about changes that you're wanting to make, changes that you're wanting to bring into your life, and that's led to decisions, choices that have come up for you, things that you needed to review, asking yourself the big questions about life. What's my journey? What's my purpose? Where am I headed? What am I doing with my life? Those sorts of big questions, those big questions for review. I feel like that's been coming up for you quite a bit, a great deal. A great deal. You've also got the King of Cups here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Rising, Moon sign. This is a male or female that's around you, but also I feel like with you, it's about being in control of your emotions. Being in control of your emotions, knowing what you want to do, knowing what direction you want to move in. Wow, there's real determination here with you, my lovely Capricorns. It's this dissatisfaction of where you are and where you want to be that's coming up here for you. But there's also this King of Cups can be a person that's around you, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Rising, Moon sign, that is an emotional support for you, that is there to support you through this process, and that's a good thing. I feel like that's really good for you. That's really good for you in this time of uncertainty as far as what direction are you going to go in, what choices are you going to make, what decisions are you going to make. There's a lot of toing and froing here for you. There's a lot of weighing out and balancing out, you know, balancing out finances, balancing out decisions that you're making. What move is there? There's a move for some of you. There's a relocation for some of you. There's a change coming. There's a change in September that's really strong here for you, my lovely Capricorns. It's a time of really making those decisions, balancing, but you're also balancing people, balancing events, balancing work and home, balancing, you know, it's going to be different for all of you, but there is this balancing act that you're needing to perform in September. That's going to take many different forms for all of you, but I feel like there's a lot of this juggling balls in the air, you know, keeping things up and going and running and organized and balancing. You know, you're spreading yourself thin. You're doing this, you're doing that. You're responsible for this, responsible for that, and you're trying to keep the equilibrium as well. But these decisions that you've got coming up for you, it's all towards what your dreams are, what you want out of life, where you're headed. And I feel like that's going to fall into place for you as long as you honor yourself, honor the process, honor who you are and what you want to be. But there's got to be a clarifying of what you're wanting, because I feel like for some of you that needs to be really sorted out. That needs to be clarified. That needs to be clarified, but it's all there for the taking. So, you know, your life is going to change, but it's this real, the Empress, you know, there's this real, the lioness and her cubs, this mothering as well. There's a real mother instinct, a real mothering for you, creating that home, creating that environment that is safe, is secure, is mothering as well. You've also got the Lovers here. This is karmic. This is a soulmate. This is someone that's quite significant in your life, that is at the sort of center of all of this, I want to say, is at the center of all of this. For those of you that are looking for a relationship, if that's the change you want to bring in, then absolutely, so there's a soulmate out there. There is romance. There is that love energy. There is that connection with someone that's quite significant. If it's not a partner, a romantic partner, it's a person, it's a friend, it's someone that you feel very connected to, that is around, that is there for you. You know, and I feel like it's got a lot to do with this King of Cups, which is male or female around you. What's going on there? There's some sort of connection. I feel like there's some sort of connection with this person here that is a karmic. It's a soulmate connection. It goes beyond the earth plane. Very interesting for you to sort of contemplate. Who is that? That is quite significant, plays quite a significant role. Is it someone that you're going to meet, someone that you already have an existing connection with? You see, again, it comes up that the Queen of Cups, this is male or female, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So there's a lot to do with a water sign around you in September. It's also about, this also speaks of your intuition, your self-talk, your abilities to feel, to sense, to know what's coming up, to have that intuitive sort of gut feeling, any decisions that you're needing to make. This is going to actually strengthen for you through September. So it's going to become quite prominent for you, but it's also you being very nurturing and very emotional. So I also feel like there's a bit of an emotional time coming up for you in September. There's a bit of an emotional time. That's not to say that it's a bad thing. It's just that there's a real connection with your emotions that's coming up here. There's a real, where you're usually very grounded and very practical. It's about getting in touch with your emotions, getting in touch with your intuition, which is coming up for you in September. Let me see if I can expand on that. Oh, what's that? Yeah, so I feel like there's change coming, and there's change that's going to happen very, very quickly. For some of you, I feel like you're leaving a relationship, or there's a separation, or there's something that's going on here. So there's a shift, there's a change, and I feel like change is going to start happening for you very, very quickly in September. Once you decide what it is you want to do, those changes are going to happen for you very, very quickly. I get a sense of, there's a sense of restlessness around you. There's a sense of restlessness around you in September. The way things are no longer good enough. They're no longer serving you. So that's the change that you're wanting to bring in. Decided about you know, what you're not satisfied with, what changes you want to make within those boundaries, or maybe break out of those boundaries. Things are then going to start falling into place. So where you might think, oh, look, you know what's going to happen here, it's a really positive move. It's a really positive thing. It's a really positive, you know, that restlessness is pushing you towards something that has more meaning, that is more, gives you more depth and detail. That's what I'm hearing here for you. But you've got the sun, so there's nothing that's standing in your way here. Whatever it is you're desiring, whatever it is you're wanting to do, whether it's changing jobs, getting a promotion, starting your own business, changing your situation, whatever it is, that there is forward movement and there's nothing that's blocking you. It's very clear. You will have clarity by the end of September. You will have real clarity about what it is you are needing to do, which is a really positive thing. A really positive thing, because it's also going to cause you to have this self-exploration. There's this delving beneath the surface, looking inward, dealing with your shadow, dealing with stuff that you've buried, doing that internal work, really looking at what you're wishing for, what are your desires, what are your dreams, what is it, what's that secret world within that we all have. So there's going to be a real exploration of that, going beneath the surface with your feelings, with your, you know, what you're, you know, really stopping still and thinking about your life. So there's a real life review that's coming up for you here, my lovely Capricorns, and that it's going to be the results are going to be excellent. Look at that green. There's that green rice paddies, there's growth, there's sustenance, there's water, there's a new sunrise, there's an oxen with pentacles on it, so that, you know, through your efforts you're going to improve your lot in life. There's an increase in finances. There's an increase in an abundance of happiness and health, and you know, just that contentment within. So it, you know, it's coupled with the sun. The end result of this decision making, this delving beneath the surface, this analysing of what is bringing you pleasure in life, what are you wanting to do, is going to be very, very rewarding for you by the end of September, third week of September. It's going to open up a lot of potential, a lot of opportunities. So what you're dissatisfied with, it's about letting that go, releasing that, and looking at what you're needing to bring that fire back in your belly. But it's going to also give you lots of opportunities coming up. Watch out for synchronicities. Watch out for opportunities that are coming up, and have the courage to also then do something with those opportunities. Do something with those opportunities, because there's new learning here. It's time for action. There's new learning coming up for you. There's development of new skills. There's change. There's change that's coming. And are you up for it? Are you up for taking on that challenge? Are you up for taking on that challenge? Because it's going to bring you a new start, a new level of contentment. For some of you, it's a new relationship, a new start in a relationship. It's going to open up, but it's also going to open up that sort of peace and happiness, that new emotional balance and contentment that I feel like hasn't been there and is now falling into place. So for those of you that are seeking a soulmate, then September certainly the month to be doing that. For those of you that are just wanting that emotional balance within the self, absolutely, the choices and the decisions. See, there's choices and decisions for you to make, but once you make them, I feel like your life by the end of the month just moves ahead. It's like, you know, the eagle soaring, the wind under the wings, and it just takes off. Your life takes off. It gets you out of this rut. It gets you out of this rut. Interesting, because you've got partnership. Partnership. Because I feel like a lot of the issues are to do with a partnership, business partnership, a romantic partnership, whatever it is. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources, and that could be that water sign that we were looking at here. That's so telling. You know, but you do have support intuitively from spirit, from your guides, and also from this water sign that's around you. So there is help there. There is someone there to help you through this time of making some, you know, pretty big decisions here, pretty big choices. And for some of you, it's going to be for career. For some of you, it's going to be for love and for relationships. And for some of you, it's going to be personal for you, your own growth, your own development, your own pursuit of your life purpose and interest. So I hope that's been helpful for you, my lovely Capricornians. I wish you many blessings and happy journeying through September. If you would like to book a private reading with me that will be specific to you, then follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there.